Happy Wisdom Wednesday, everybody. I'm coming to you from Newark, New Jersey, where I'm about to fly out back to Silicon Valley. And I actually just spoke at a fantastic conference. I was representing Potrero Medical, and I spoke at EXL Events PR and Communications Summit held at the beautiful Mallinckrodt Pharmaceuticals headquarters. And since I spoke on PR and category formation, I had to bring out a classic book that I learned a lot of those tactics and strategies from. The Fall of Advertising and the Rise of PR, which is written by two legends, and they happen to be a father-daughter team. Ries, who has done an amazing job when it comes to brand development and PR, and her father, who's world-renowned for developing positioning and co-wrote the book that I personally have attached to my head, the 22 Mutable Laws of Marketing. So let's talk a little bit about what are some key themes that I got out of this book. So here are some key themes. Number one, marketing is not what gives birth to a brand. Marketing helps keep the brand in the mind. Now, how do you get into the mind of the prospect? You get into the mind of the prospect by using PR, and PR has a linear strategy, meaning it has stories that come out one after the other and they build on top of each other. That's what gets the market to resonate with your brand and story, and that's what gets you into the mind of the prospects. Once you're in the mind of the prospects, that's when you can use marketing, such as digital tactics found on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, to reinforce that brand name and message. And lastly, when it comes to category formation, it's always best to be first, not necessarily better. When you try and compete in a category to just be better, that's when you start doing marketing and PR based on features and benefits. Try and find a niche in a category that you can claim to be your own and be first in, and then use the power of PR to get into the prospect's minds and reinforce the brand with marketing. Now, one last factoid I want to share with you, a very interesting piece, is who founded the idea of PR? Well, it was a gentleman by the name of Edward Bernays. And Edward Bernays, in the early 1900s, was influenced by his uncle. Who was his uncle? The famous psychoanalyst and psychologist Sigmund Freud. And Bernays actually helped Freud from getting into bankruptcy because he helped him publish his works here in America. Now, Bernays was not only influenced by Sigmund Freud's work, but he was also influenced by wartime propaganda. And he saw these wartime posters and said, you know, surely if this was used in effective ways in wartime, we can use it in peacetime. So that's where a lot of his work came out with Lucky Strike, with the Torches of Freedom campaign, where he pretty much got women from Vogue magazine to smoke as a way of sort of challenging male prejudices and really helping the brand name stick in the minds of those prospects. So really interesting history when it comes to PR. And again, when it comes to your brand, think about the stories that you can tell. What linear fashion can you release them so they build on top of each other? And once you find your way into the mind of the prospects through PR, how can you use marketing to keep yourself in their minds and defend your position? So that's the book of the week. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend you follow their blog. They always release very insightful pieces. And as always, I'll see you next week. Drop a comment below. Take care. See you soon.